to caveat, you're here for Life Support Live, a vital cultural examination.
This thing work? Cool. Hey guys, so we got a bit of a situation on our hands. All of our top surgeons, Sam, Dennis, and Kris, they all got up a few days ago and they just left in solidarity with those NJ Transit workers. So, yeah, I think after this, maybe we got to do some little bit of surgery on some New Jersey government officials, if you know what I'm saying. But, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, we don't have our top surgeons, so we're gonna need a volunteer. Would anyone like to volunteer? Okay. Just so everyone knows, in case this guy screws this up, you may see some nasty stuff on the screen, so just be warned. Let this be, trigger warning.
I don't want the surgery anymore. Can I go home? I just want to go home. Oh, thank God. Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone about this place. Just let me go, okay? Oh, that should be my friend calling. Can you bring me my phone? No, you took too long. Why can't I have my phone? Can you play the voicemail he left at least?
Hey, buddy. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. You're probably nervous, but this surgery was the best decision of my life. Now, I can't lie. There's a bit of pain involved, but it'll be worth every penny. And I get a referral bonus. It's a win-win. I'll see you tomorrow.
No, that's from yesterday. Play the new one he just left.
Hey, buddy. I'm not gonna make it. I'm sorry. Whatever you do, make sure you get as much anesthesia as you can afford. You need that anesthesia, buddy. I'll see you on the other side.
And the doctor's in the building. How we doing today? Now, what we got on the docket here? Oh, leg extension surgery. Okay. Everyone can stand to grow a little bit. I tell everyone that. You got your cash for the anesthesia? What? No. I spent all my money just to get here. Psst. Hey. The last patient died without anesthesia. I mean, he still signed the waiver, though. Oh, man. No money? No problem. Here's what I need you to do. You know those Moai statues on the island of Matanui or wherever? I need you to be as still as one of those statues. And you know what else? Those statues have no legs. You have no legs. We're gonna get you some new ones. You will feel no pain in your legs. You're gonna be fine. Probably. Keep drilling. No, no, no more, no more. Keep drilling.
Dude, careful. What are you doing?
Please.
Oh my
Keep
God.
drilling. No, no, no more, no I don't want it. I don't want it. I want to go home. Yeah, this is usually when they want that anesthesia. Oh my God! What did you do to him? Almost there. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me. Well, clean up your mess.
Serves you right.
Well, we got 2 fresh ones down here. Their organs are good to go. Little bit of cleanup, I gotta go host a show at Caveat in the Lower East Side. So, y'all can clean this up? I really gotta go.
Every day. Hell, even assistants die when they don't know how to euthanize someone with a revolver, you know. Can't expect me to feel bad about that.
What are you doing, Doc? You doing that house thing again?
Oh. What a crowd! What a crowd! Right, yeah, what a crowd! Oh, thank you for coming. How we doing? Man, I tell ya, I'm doing all right, but my patients, they're not doing so hot these days. Had a guy come in, said he was having trouble getting dates. Said he wanted a leg extension surgery. Now he's got 2 dates. They printed on his tombstone. Yeah, he was an Egyptian guy. On his grave it reads, "Here lies short King Tut." Can't save everybody. But another guy, a long-standing client. I mean, this guy, he's a business lawyer, very successful. He's on top. He's never around home. Wife needs a little help at home, huh? Send her a task rabbit. I guess they have sex just as much as bunny rabbits do too. So now he's going through a divorce, a hefty one. She's taking everything. The kids want to go, so I don't know. Now he's telling me about suicidal ideation. I told him he's got to pay me in advance. What? I got mouths to feed myself. But yeah, no, all I treat now are psychosomatics. I had a new guy diagnosed with body dysmorphia. Said he wants to go on Ozempic. I said, you don't need it. Sent him home with some sugar pills. Got a call the next morning. Said he ate his whole prescription in one night. Another guy, I tell you, it's always drug-seeking behavior. He said he wants to come in. He said he identifies as a Harry Potter character. I don't have one for that. It's a J.K. Rowling. It's too deep. It's too deep with that one.
Doc, it's funny, but you're doing the Rodney Dangerfield thing. You know, you did the house thing, now you're doing the Rodney thing.
Oh my God, I'm I'm so sorry. Thank you. I'm sorry about all of that, people. Thank you for coming tonight. This is Life Support. Yes, thank you. Thank you for coming for Life Support Live. This is what we're doing tonight. I host this show weekly through Radio Free Brooklyn. It's our 10-year anniversary at the station, so thanks for coming and celebrating with us. Let's start the show. Let's start the show, shall we? Okay. So let's see. Let's see what I got going on here. Okay, so we thank you for coming. We have a couple guests on the docket tonight who are getting interviewed. We have William Banks, Paperboy Prince, and there will be some special guests. And if you've been following this show in any sense, you'll know that I almost couldn't be here today. Just like half the people I booked for this goddamn show. I just wanted to send a text to everyone who bought a ticket. Sorry, you know, my patient died. I can't show up. My patient died. I'm sorry. But thank you, Cam. Yeah, this is a little bit of the journey that I've been through. As you can see, hopefully no one is misled in being here on a ruse, but that's the past, a month of all of this. It doesn't even seem possible that all this came within a month, but we live to persevere, and that's the human condition, and clap for that. Cam, show them, so there. Again, this happened in a month. There were some quick turnarounds this week that just couldn't happen. I tried. I really tried. Yeah, show us the next slide. Oh, these are just the rejected ads. Because this is a political show. This is a super political show. So Meta, thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. Thank you very much. Next slide, please. Yes, okay, yeah. So this was the first. We were in talks, but this one just didn't pan out. I didn't think this would. It was a little controversial to bring both of them on, but ultimately I decided that it wouldn't be a compelling show for you all. So I nipped that one in the bud. You can thank me for that. This was also in the works. A jail visit I was working on. Unfortunately, you think that they'd let a doctor go in and do business, but no. There's very strict regulations there. So unfortunately, this was another thing that slipped through my fingers. It's too goddamn bad. Sorry.
Doc.
Yeah.
Doc, are you ready for this next one?
Oh, this was my favorite. This was the dream show that I was kind of hoping for.
This was your fantasy. You ready?
Yeah, this is my fantasy show that I couldn't. A beautiful couple, a happy couple, and life tears us apart, and I'm maybe in hell. Maybe in hell I can have this interview. So. All right, well, let's get to the main show. Thank you, Cam. Thank you in the back. I want to shout out the people who helped me work on that game. They're in the audience. Kris, Crawford. Oh yeah. Here, a little development log of what all went into that. Kris Crawford, my roommate, helped me with the animations. Dennis Carr did all of the programming. He essentially became a slave to me for the past month, so you got to thank him for that. Sam Leigh made the minigame. He is bisexual, so it's okay that we had that sex scene going on with the drills, so that's okay. And Cameron Osborn's been helping me a hell of a lot with this show, producing and making the graphics and everything. So just want to shout them out right now. So thank you guys. I'm gonna invite our first guest out, William Banks. He is a comedian. He is a performance artist. I don't know what the fuck is actually going on with him half the time. So that's why I wanted to, let's get into the mind of a interesting person. Come on out, William.
Boogie from out of town. I grew up in Missouri, and I would swim in a lake that was later discovered to have a lot of mercury. And then I developed an illness inside of my brain from the mercury poisoning, and it has caused me to have balance issues later in life. But I'm doing everything I can with my body right now to overcome that.
Keep going. Oh, okay.
Well, no, I'm just putting it down because I'm going to use my hands. I still have a couple more minutes?
Yeah.
So here's one of my first motions that I can do that I'm trying to use to extenuate the longevity of my flexibility. That was step one. I can walk like an animal! Genuinely lightheaded to do that because we've evolved beyond traditional animals. And that's primarily because we've discovered science in a major way. We can know the climate in the sky, and we can also know the bodies of water down here on Earth. And I have a question for you. Philosophical. Why is it that you only really want to go to the ocean in the summer, but in the spring and the winter and the fall, you go to lakes and rivers? Anybody? Does anybody have a guess? Did you raise your hand?
Nope.
All right. Yes, you did. Why is it that you only go to the beaches for the ocean in the summer?
Salty.
Huh. Salty, is that the correct answer? Well, let me show you. Summer salt. Everybody give it up for Zach!
Woo! Give it up for Zach.
Smart cookies at Caveat. Caveat is one of the most genius venues, and I would love to end with one more joke. Speaking of intelligence, I've been learning new languages lately. And lately, I've been learning a new language. Would you like to hear it? That's Morse code. Does anybody recognize what it means? Don't tell me that you also know, and your girlfriends? Or your boyfriend and girlfriend or friends? That means, can I come in?
How are you feeling?
I'm pretty nervous. I'm feeling okay. But I feel like I've been wearing these pants all day, and the zipper's broken in them.
Okay.
And I haven't been able, so it's like I'm walking around all day with my fly undone, and it is like a built-up embarrassment that like
Shame.
is like plaque in my mind.
Are you you deal with a lot of shame every day, or
No.
no? Just with the pants.
Today, especially.
Okay. Okay. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to your pants. So first, I want to just get into who you are your background and where you come from, and when did you decide to come to New York City and do this?
Yes, I am from Missouri and Southern Illinois in the United States, and then I came to New York when I was 17 because I chose to leave the local area I was in.
Where was it? In Missouri?
Yes. There was too much mercury poisoning, and I needed to get out after I healed from my brain tumor.
And do a lot of people deal with that, or was that?
There was actually a lot of kids around my age who got brain tumors around the same time.
Fair enough. You made a good decision, I think. So.
Well, it's interesting because the surgery can have wildly ranging effects on people. Some people it affects more, and some people it affects less. But luckily, I have complete walking abilities and complete talking abilities and thinking abilities after having the surgery.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's really good. That's really good. I want to get to your medical history a little bit. Do you have any other conditions or?
I also developed Crohn's disease and hypothyroidism, but I stopped taking medication for the hypothyroidism, and I have had a Crohn's disease before.
Mm-hmm. And what is Crohn's disease, in case anyone doesn't know what that is?
I think everybody knows. Because remember when they guessed what I had like.
Yeah.
Some.
But there's maybe someone on the live stream doesn't know what it is.
Where is the live stream?
Don't worry about it, William. So you moved here. Don't worry about it. That's okay. You moved here when you were 17, and then what was you were going to school?
Yes.
Okay. Where'd you go?
I went to Hunter's College.
For what?
For reading.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
Yes.
What did you do with that?
Well.
Or how does it apply today?
I haven't read any books recently, but at the time I was reading them a lot. I've just started focusing on different things.
Okay. It's not a use it or lose it,
No, I know how and I'm good, but I just, right now that's not my main career.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, all right. Well, I want to get into another type of universe that you were part of. This is Carr World, and I'm understanding that Carr World isn't going on today, right now. You're not actively going there. Can you explain what Carr World is to people who don't know about that?
Yeah. So Carr World was a planet where I went to live, and I was married, and it was a big time in my life. I was there for 10 years, so I've come back, and it is.
And not to cut you off, but there's a time difference in the year and how long years are between Earth and Carr World.
Yeah, it's one moment in Earth World is 3,000 moments in Carr World.
Okay. So that you were there for a long time.
Yes, it was about a little over a day here, but there it was 10 years. Mm-hmm. And that is just something that I haven't really not talking about.
Okay.
Right. No.
Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, you've had some traumatic experiences, and I just want, what we're talking about today is just to see that you're doing okay and let people know that you're doing okay. So we don't have to focus on any painful points. That's not the point of this. Are you dating anyone right now, or?
Dating anyone?
Yeah, are you in love? Well, I thought you were dating. I thought you had a girlfriend once you got out of jail for a little bit, and.
Yes, I showed that I was hitchhiking, and that a girl came and picked me up from the hitchhiking, and then she became my girlfriend, and that we had sex in a motel together. Yeah. But that didn't actually happen like that.
Oh, it was kind of.
I was just posting on the internet that I had sex with the girl in the hotel.
Oh.
But we didn't actually. I just wanted everyone to think that I did, and that I could, and that I should.
Well, don't laugh. What are you? Don't laugh. This man is
Why would you do that? Why would you want people to think that you had sex when you didn't?
Well, because it's just, I think if people thought that I had a beautiful girlfriend, then they would think that I was special, and that they would look up to me, especially if they don't have a girlfriend. And then they see that I can have a girlfriend, and then they believe in themselves too.
But where does that come from? I know I brought up shame earlier. I just hope that's not something that's inside of you that you're trying to prove to other people.
Proving my shame to everyone by having a girlfriend.
Well, it's okay if you don't have a girlfriend, and she doesn't have to be beautiful either. So.
I don't have a girlfriend.
Okay.
But I have before. Many times before for real.
Okay.
This time it just wasn't real, but I have done it for real before.
All right. No, everyone believe. Everyone believe. Yeah, they believe you. And are you religious at all? Are you?
Yes.
And what faith? What is your faith?
I grew up Christian.
Okay.
Christianity is my home religion.
And home.
Like my base religion, the religion that I grew up with.
Okay.
It's home. Base, home.
And then there's like did you have different religion in Carr World or?
No, Carr World was ultimately, you could still believe in God, even if you were Christian or Jewish or Muslim. And then Carr World was sort of an adjacent thing. It wasn't to replace believing in God.
Okay.
It still encouraged people to believe in God as an organization that was, and most of the members of the council did believe in God and were it wasn't like, oh, Carr World is it. It wasn't atheists masking as like, oh, Carr World. It was people who did believe in God that found this as a way to express that by helping me.
Okay. And these aren't my words, but I heard the word cult used sometimes to describe Carr World, and
well, that's just because it's a group of people. Like, there was nothing else besides that. It was just the fact that we were doing something together as a group. And it was a large group, and it kept growing and growing because people wanted to be a part of it. And people found a lot of comfort in joining it and meeting other people, relationships, dating relationships, boyfriend, girlfriends, partners, found each other in that community. And people became friends in addition to romance.
And it's all of a free will, sort of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they called it that just because it made it make more sense for them. Or thinking like, oh, this is this is something that I have seen or recognized.
Right.
But it was definitely, at the heart of it, it was about the community.
Okay. It sounds beautiful. Yeah.
But the council collapse shattered that community.
And are they stranded or?
No, I mean, my friend John, he's here.
Oh.
He was part of the Council of Communications. Tej, who's also on the show, he was my primary guardian, and still is, but we're not actively
in those roles,
right now.
sort of.
We're not actively in that role in our relationship, but it is sort of these are lifelong connections and lifelong units that we can have.
Okay. It sounded like it was a strong community of like-minded individuals who wanted to do something together without any sort of force.
And the great thing about communities is they're forever. Whether they're on or they're off, they're forever. So just because something goes away doesn't mean it's back again.
Okay. Yep. You can,
You never lose love, and love can be many things.
True.
But love is far more understandable and measurable in high quantities. I believe if you believe in God. Do you believe in God?
I can't answer that ethically. Doctor-patient, confidential thing.
You didn't do my brain surgery. That was Dr. Park in St. Louis Children's Hospital.
I can't answer that question for you. I'm sorry. But William, I would like to ask sort of, what's kind of next for you? I mean, you were locked
You went away,
Yes.
and then how do you come back to be like a well-meaning citizen of?
Well, yeah, right now I'm just enjoying my life, enjoying my friends. I'm interested in sort of, I'm interested in maybe painting.
Okay.
Have you? Well, yeah, I like to paint images sometimes.
Yeah.
Or colored pencils I like a lot too.
Colored pencils.
Colored pencils is probably my most common medium.
I like crayons more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what will you paint?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Faces is my favorite.
Oh, that's it's good to have a focus, I think.
Yes, I start with the eyes, and then I go to the eyebrows, the mouth, the hair, the forehead, the nose. Really like to build out a face when I'm coloring.
Okay. Will these be personal paintings, or will people be able to purchase them? Will you commission work?
For a while, I was selling them on Instagram for like $10 for a portrait. That was sort of I did that during the COVID vaccine, or during the COVID pandemic.
Oh, okay. The 2020.
Imagine if COVID vaccine was a time.
That would be. I mean, it sounds like something like that would be possible in Carr world, but I don't know about on Earth.
What do you mean?
It just sounds like it wouldn't. I think I don't. You don't. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just clarifying.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different planet, so I don't know how things work there. But I could imagine an object being.
Yeah, there just weren't really any vaccines there, so I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that's stupid. It was stupid what I said. I'm sorry.
Because there would be no need for vaccines if the diseases are different.
You're right. You're right.
Because the disease is here, you need a vaccine for it because it's the antibodies.
They don't have. There's not any pathological.
Well, you would know, aren't you a doctor?
Not on Carr.
What are you asking me?
No, you were there. I wasn't.
Yes.
I don't know everything. Clearly, you were there.
What's your favorite disease to treat?
My favorite disease to treat. Usually, the mental disorders. Mental disorders usually, like it's a headache. If someone has a headache, those are simple.
Yeah.
Those are simple. Those are easy, and there's a cure solution. There's a path to healing with those sort of things. Medicine is heavy. Medicine is heavy, William.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot. Then I can't tell you about favorite disease. Are you pro disease? No.
No. I don't have a favorite disease.
I'm just a little offended by the question. Is all that I'm.
I guess headache. I've never had a migraine.
Has anyone ever had a migraine?
Yeah, migraines are supposed to be the worst thing you can imagine because your head is just pounding. Have you ever witnessed someone having a migraine? They are freaking out. It's almost like I can't even imagine the pain that they must be in.
We sometimes put them down at the.
Yeah. I mean, that's an extreme measure.
That's the kind of medicine that I was raised into.
Yeah. Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Why not?
She had a migraine.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That is implying that you killed her. Did you?
It was the ethical thing to do.
Damn.
Yeah.
Migraines are bad news.
Yeah. Don't have those
Because
around.
not
me.
only did you do that heinous act, but you also ended your relationship with her. And breakups can take a long time.
It does take a while to heal after a breakup. I'm still grieving right now, if you can
How long has it
believe
been?
it. It was just last week, actually.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna take longer than that.
Yeah, it will take a little bit.
Yeah.
So William, we're gonna wrap it up here. Is there anything that your fans can look forward to, or something special that you're working on that you'd like to let people know about?
Well, I've been working out a lot. I've been trying
Why,
to
why are they laughing?
That's a good question. What is funny about the idea of someone improving themselves?
It's disgust. I am sorry. I am sorry about
Yes,
that.
I guess look forward to me. I'm going to get really strong.
And what will you do with that? Or is it strength for yourself?
I want to get my body to be ready to fight.
Okay.
I'm planning to fight.
Yeah. Well, but who?
I'm not at liberty to say his name yet.
Okay. So, but there's one person.
There's a man who I'm supposed to fight, and I'm trying to train my brain to want to hurt him.
Okay.
And I've never felt that way towards someone before, but I'm trying to understand anger right now.
And anger is a natural emotion that we all feel. So
Often I'm sad before I'm angry.
that is how that in the line of yes.
Sad, bad, mad.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Why do they all sound alike and they mean something kind of alike? Ad, is that the suffix of Latin?
I think no. I
For feeling bad?
I can't say.
Okay.
I can't speak to it. But there's nothing wrong with leaning into your anger, is what I want you to leave
Thank you.
with today.
Thank you.
And, if you need any medical, supplements, I can hook you up with that sort of thing
Thank
to
you.
get bigger. Something I'm trying to do myself. So, yeah, I can anabolic and all that sort of thing. So, yeah, and that goes for anyone, too, if you want. William Banks, everyone. So many answers and so many questions. So we have another guest that's going to be coming out. This person is a community organizer. They're a little bit of an eccentric type, a little bit of a rile the people up kind of person. So I want you to get riled up for Paperboy Prince.
Trying to steal your joy like a delivered package. I just kept spreading love and I kept on laughing. You want me wipe my smile
Thank you.
off.
Wow.
I had a napkin.
Yeah, can you run that back? I guess I'm gonna perform my song. Could you start it over for me? This song right here. Actually, before you start it over, thank you so much. How's everybody doing? Yeah. Paper, yeah. My name is Paperboy Prince. Paperboy Love Prince. I'm running for mayor of New York City. Yeah, and this song was about turning something negative into something positive, and it's called Smile Bigger. So it's about smiling. So if you smile, all you have to do is smile at one point during the song. And yeah, you can play that for me. You can just turn it up as much as possible. Thank you.
Trying to steal your joy like a delivered package. I just kept spreading love and I kept on laughing. You want me wipe my smile off like I had a napkin. They want me to fall off, it's so effing tragic. I made it here through the lies and the black magic. Grinding to reach higher heights like I'm backpacking. They just hating cause they want it, but they never had it. My dream's big, I'm gonna come for what I imagine. I need my own genie, I feel like Aladdin. They some rookies, I'm playing on all matter. And when I smile big, I got them all matter. I made a mat wearing all these hats, I'm like the Mad Hatter. I can't even fake sad, I'm like a bad actor. So I just smile bigger. Yeah. Gotta smile bigger. Gotta smile bigger. People trying to hate on how I'm living. Gotta smile bigger. People love to see you dead, see you missing. Gotta smile bigger. I'm for the love again. I'm for the love again.
Gotta smile bigger.
People love to see you dead, see you missing. Gotta smile bigger. They want you to be sad and hate living. Gotta smile big, ask for the love again, ask for the love again. Gotta smile big. People tryna hate, know I'm out living. Gotta smile big. People love to see you dance, see you missing. Gotta smile big, ask for the love again, ask for the love again.
Gotta smile big.
Ask for the love again, ask for the love again. Gotta smile bigger. People love to see you dance.
Thank you. That's like my second time performing that. I just released it last week, so I'm still getting the words down, but you get the point. Smile. So thank you. Wow, thank you for having me. Thank you guys.
Thank you. How you feeling?
Paper, yeah.
I really do love that. Paper, let's talk a little bit about who you are. People don't know who you are, so let's talk about how we get to New York City. Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, you know, it's like who I am. I'm a person. I'm an artist, and you know, when I was a kid, my mom really wanted me to, like, I guess, be involved in community stuff and stuff like that. She used to force me to go to a bunch of stuff, and one of the things she forced me to do was like intern with my local congressman in high school. I really didn't like it, and she wanted me to do it, made me do it, and it was cool. His career ended really badly, so I don't mention his name. But what I will say is that my parents wanted to push me, and they were like, "Oh, you're gonna, you gotta have well-rounded experiences and all these things." And now that I'm running for mayor and I'm doing how to do that, we're like, "Oh man, I wish we never had you do that." So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Wait, where did you grow up?
So I grew up in Baltimore City for a while, which was very interesting. My mom and her whole side of the family is from we're not in Brooklyn right now, but from Brooklyn, and so spent a good part of my childhood here. And you know, my parents wanted us to move to a better neighborhood, so we moved to Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
which was the decision
lovely,
there.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Is it like The Wire? I'm sure you've heard that 100,000 times.
You know, honestly, when you're there and a kid, everything seems, what's the word? It just seems normal. Like, you know, it doesn't seem out of the ordinary. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, I have I did a little research. Where'd you go to college? Because I did a little. Is that where you did a little performing at college, right?
Yeah, I went to University of Maryland, College Park, and I also was the mascot there. I don't know if you know that. So I did like all of the football games and basketball games and swimming. I went to cheerleading camp, which was really fun. So yeah.
So you always were able to captivate a crowd. Was that before putting the mascot costume on, or was that you always had that going on?
You know what? I wanted to play sports in college, and then when I got there, I was like less interested in that, and I worked before as a costume character. I really like costumes.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I did.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, no, you just have a very authentic energy, and I think you connect with them quickly. So I just
Thank
get
you.
that. I just get that from you.
So do you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you. Wow. Thank you.
So where do we go from, you know, mascot performer to, you know, political? When do you decide I need to try something different in that space? Because let's run it back.
Yeah.
So you've run for mayor before in 2021, and then you ran for president in 2024.
So I'll help you rewind some. So basically, what happened was, so I also am a dope street performer and one of the city's premier street performers before the pandemic. And I kind of predicted the pandemic coming. I was like talking about it, like, yo, something is happening. Like 2020, I could just feel it. And so in 2019, actually, I started my campaign for Congress.
Okay. Oh,
in 2019, yeah. And I was like, something is coming. I was like yelling at in these like meetings with like government officials smaller than this, saying something is coming, and community members. And then 2020 happened, and I was doing my campaign for Congress. So I ran in 2020, and it exploded. You know, all of the protests and all the things. We had like a big hand and a lot of stuff that happened. And then 2021, I ran for mayor after that. In 2022, I ran for Congress after that. In 2023, I ran for city council after that. 2024, I ran for president. And in 2025, I'm running for mayor. So yeah, so basically to answer your question, this one thing I like to call it is extreme campaigning. You know, we just keep it going. And the second thing is like being a super voter. So
super voter.
Exactly. And so I help people to run for office, but it's also like, it's important to vote. And, you know, hey, people agree or disagree how much it matters. But the cool thing is that in all of these races, even in the presidential race where I was, you know, a lesser candidate and I still was on the ballot in New Hampshire in one state, it gives you the opportunity for your vote to have that much more impact because you can talk about those issues and, you know, just get it out there to a wider audience or just force it into the conversation. So yeah, so that's kind of the idea behind doing it all those times. It's a bunch of other reasons as well, but yeah, that's kind of like a cool one to say, so.
I see. Well, don't worry about that.
Battery's running low. You might want to plug in your PC.
Battery's low in the backstage. What was I gonna say? So like, tell me about this 2025 campaign right now.
So, in 2021, I wrote a song about running for mayor, and it's like, they said that we couldn't do it, but you see we did. Not a daddy, but the politician, my kids. How about the water? I look like a squid. You got us on the ballot, now we about to win. Ha, over your head, like some overhead lighting. Giving out hugs and kisses, no I'm not fighting. I'm spreading love, I don't care if you like it. They see my style, they also they're biting. Diamonds like lightning, plus I'm enlightening. Sounding fake is a script they reciting. What happens next? Suspense is heightened. What me in a cage like kids with biting. I'm eating good, might get the itis. My name in their mouth like gingivitis. Since our time, you think I'm psychic. Moves like a hero, ain't got a sidekick. Paper, yeah. So yeah. In 2021, when we made the ballot for mayor, which is like a really hard process, and basically the whole party exists to make sure that you only have selected choices. So just me making the ballot is like throwing a little wrench in the system. So this campaign is about that. It's about a bunch of our issues, universal basic income, a greener New York, housing for all, healthcare for all, spreading love with love centers, ending homelessness, and a bunch of other things you can see on my website, paperboyprince.com. But the main thing is unity. It's bringing people together. Right now, we've been separated more than ever before. When the pandemic, I don't know if we've ever recovered from social distancing. So now it's like how to bring people together with love, especially, I think we lost the computer, especially in a time right now when, you know, there's so many things going on, not just in the White House, but all over the world where they're trying to separate people. And so for me, it's like, what can we do, even with whatever power and energy and community we have, to bring people together with love and unity and trying to be positive and trying to be a positive force in the world and understanding that people make mistakes and still finding ways to love them and not throw them away. And paper, yeah. So yeah, that's basically what this is about.
But that's what you've been doing all these years, right?
That's what we're trying to do. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We also have the Love Gallery, which is our gallery space, and it's like store, venue, gallery space in Bushwick, where
Okay.
we're coming up on our 6th year being open, which is kind of crazy, having a place in New York City, all the stuff. So yeah, we do a lot of the stuff there. I was bringing it up to say that. So yeah.
Okay. So what's it like when you meet with your supporters and, where the conversation, there's a disconnect with politicians, right? And I feel like it's just an act, when you talk to them. So, what's it like when you talk with them?
Oh man, so I have a funny story.
Okay.
I was at this party one time, and the lady at the desk, I was checking in to go at the desk. This lady at the desk, I was checking in, and she's like, "Oh, you're Paperboy Prince." I'm like, "Yeah, I am." She was like, "You ran for office before, didn't you? You ran for Congress." I was like, "Yeah, I did." And I was thinking she was supportive. She's like, "Oh, I didn't vote for you." I was like, "Okay, cool." And she started.
Start going into it?
She started telling me why she didn't vote for me, and I'm like, I'm happy when people don't vote for me because it's like, hey, at least you're making a decision, and not everyone's gonna vote for you, so it wasn't a big deal to me. But she was kind of being a little trying to throw salt on it, and there were people around, and I was listening, and it was cool. And then for this party, you're supposed to put on glitter when you walk in. So she was going in her bag. She was like, "Oh, let me get you guys some glitter." And while she's going in her bag, there was this huge thing of cocaine in there, and so I don't know. And she saw me see it, and I'm not judging. I actually want to legalize all drugs to better regulate. But I just thought that's a funny story. The person who was it was just the coke in her bag. I don't know.
The dichotomy of it
Yeah.
all.
So that was I've always wanted to tell that. But no, the stories from supporters are honestly so awesome. We just had an event last week, and this lady came, and she was just shining so much with love, and was like, "Yo," I was like, "Yo, I'm trying to do it." She was like, "Yo, you're doing it, and I'm so happy, and I'm so proud." And she gave me these light up earrings, and actually at the gallery when we first opened it in 2020, for 2 years, every day somebody came and brought me a gift. For a while, I thought it was a coordinated thing that somebody was orchestrating, but there was just something every day, and it's so much positivity and love, and so that's why I want to find a way to make sure that everyone has access to that. So that's why we have the idea of love centers, where folks can come together and make friends and make family and learn about people and meet their neighbors and all of that. So yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a question. How do you define love, and how do you market love as something that can benefit someone, something that they can try to, love is a two-way thing. So if it kind of has to come from the other side in an authentic way. So I guess, yeah, how do you facilitate love?
That's a great question. I think one of the best things you can do is listen. Yeah, that's one of the first steps, is listening to people and really having the opportunity to just hear people. That's one of the first steps. And then when you listen, you can know how to better show up for people. But as far as marketing love, we've got a bunch of dope songs about it. And it's about making positive things cool. That's because right now, a lot of negative things are cool, and so it's also about being extremely delusional as well, because for me, this world, you can get so bogged down by reading the news, by reading social media, all of these things. So if you're delusional in living in your own la-la land of love, right? And really having that happy place and that positive place and finding that, because we all have that here on earth. There's a positive place for you on earth that you might not realize it, but there's something that you do that brings it out of you, that you feel like you're in just heaven or just in that spot. So What was I talking about again? I was just in that place, man. I just went there.
I can see you in there. So, all right, let's get back to the mayor race right now. It's coming up soon. We have the ranked choice.
Yes.
There were supposed to be some other guests on this show, and
Yes.
I gotta say they were in the love space. They were in the love space when I told them Paperboy Prince is going to be here. So what is that? Why? What is that?
So basically, honestly, you would have to ask them specifically because I can't speak for them. But if I were going to, no. I can't speak for them, but what I would say is there's so many amazing people here. First of all, you guys look lovely. So I wanted to say that. I think that with ranked choice voting, nobody wants to criticize another candidate because they're like, hey, there might be 40,000 people that are going to vote for me that also are going to vote for this candidate. So if I criticize them or try to point something out that they've done wrong in their record or something like that, it could potentially hurt my chances, which is something they're getting from consultants or whatever. As ranked choice voting is new in New York City, this is like only the third time election and the second citywide election that has ever happened.
Okay.
So it's still new and folks are figuring out how to do it. But me, I have a lot less to lose. So I'm able to criticize these candidates and talk about their shortcomings and not worry about that affecting the votes because it's just what needs to be done. You know what I mean? And like basically these folks are getting millions of dollars of taxpayer dollars to run for office while they're already in office. Mm-hmm. So that's a potential reason, and like all of this stuff is like very fake anyway. Mm-hmm. I hate to say it, but it's like so like pre-planned and like anything that's not fully pre-planned is like really tough to make happen.
I understand. Can we trust a politician? Is it possible?
I mean, it is possible to trust a politician.
Mm-hmm.
I personally don't. I don't. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing this, honestly. I think about that a lot. I'm like...
You have a conscience.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Like, honestly, like, and people being like a career politician, mm-hmm. like, that's kind of shady to me. Like, 30 years at the same job, like, is like a long time. But like a job of like of power and stuff, that's kind of like, I would be worried. Like, do people think I'm trying to hoard power? Like, that's how I would think. Like 30 years in. So, yeah, but no, I think that I don't want to do this too much longer because it's easy to get like jaded and feel bad, and like all the people that they're like, oh, this is such a good politician, and you see them, they're like, wow, they actually don't treat people well, and like they support a lot of bad people behind the scenes and all these things. So yeah, mm-hmm. It's kind of unfortunate. But the positive thing is we're helping to teach a lot of people to run for office. I think it's good that people are like super engaged now. So that is a positive in general, regardless of how you feel about current representatives. Like more people engaged on any side of the spectrum, honestly, is a good thing. And yeah.
I mean, what does it take to like enter running? Like, because the mayor was pretty open. People, and right?
Yeah, what does it take to run? It's actually very hard to run for office. Oh. It's actually pretty hard to run. And yeah, they make it very hard. It's pretty expensive too. It's like even running for the smaller offices, and I say in quotation marks, is like a $200,000 to $300,000 game to play, you know? So that's why my favorite thing that we're doing is it's something that AOC can't teach you, Bernie Sanders can't teach you, Trump can't teach you, Barack Obama can't teach you, Hillary Clinton, none of these people, Kamala, DeSantis. Which we're doing is showing people how to run for office for $0. Like so that somebody who is homeless or who's a mom or who is a teacher, and not, sometimes they get people who are moms and teachers and all these things, but they're like hand-picked people to be like, you're gonna be my personal puppet. You know, they're not like, oh, I'm a teacher and I want to do it on my own and see how far I can take it on my own. So we're showing folks how to do that basically for as little money as possible. And the reason that they want to make it, you know, be a higher cost thing is as another barrier for entry for, you know, all these people. So that's, so yeah, that's the thing that makes running for office most difficult, actually, is the money, because everything else is pretty easy if you have a bunch of money.
Yeah, especially here. So how can people, we got to wrap up here in a sec, but how can people find it, like, learn from you?
Paper, yeah. My website is paperboyprince.com, so you can check that out. At Paperboy the Prince on Instagram. So I post on there. And then, yeah, election day is June 24th, so you can rank me first if you want. What else? Yeah, I'm putting out a bunch of new music. So you can just search Paperboy Prince. And, yeah, the music is, like, positive. A bunch of new dances. Okay. So,
you mean Fortnite? we gotta get you in Fortnite. Where's your SP?
Exactly. You know. Well, I decided to do the suit thing today. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I try to switch it up. You know what I'm saying?
We'll get you in there.
Yeah. So, but those are some cool ways to support, and yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Thank you. Give it up for Paperboy Prince.
Paper. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna be ending the show here in just a moment. A masked sir, who are you?
Hello, everybody. My name is Zoran. It appears that there was sort of a misunderstanding here. So there's currently another mayoral candidate, Zoran. I am Zoran. I'm basically like a galactic emperor. Yes, I'm an alien, before you ask. And basically I'm running to be sort of a all-dominating galactic emperor. I'm talking about different worlds, different planets, different solar systems, so all that kind of stuff. And I'm pretty totalitarian about it. So just kind of like, if, for example, like I had a political opponent one time, I put him in a microwave. So that's kind of how I treat the people who disagree with me.
In a microwave.
But yeah, it works pretty good. It just melts them.
On high or what?
It's one setting.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but yes, I'm Zoran. Running for Galactic Emperor. You know, you don't really have to put me on your mayoral ballot, but when the election comes time for Galactic Emperor, and it will come. It will come. It will come. I just want you guys to remember me, and I'm plugged into all the voting systems. So if you don't vote for me, I will know. And right now, we're working on. So my home planet is Zoran also. I named myself after my planet. Some people thought that was pretty arrogant. I think it's fitting. So back on Zoran, we're working on pretty much bigger microwaves.
Bigger, what was that?
Bigger microwaves. So if people don't vote for me, I'll know, and we're gonna microwave you.
You sit. You're so.
I'm used to standing because it's more of a power position.
You can stand then. Yeah. That's fine. Okay.
I don't like to sit because if something happens, I can't run away.
That's smart. Do you run away a lot on Zoran?
No.
Okay. But what should voters? Why should they trust you?
Well, I think voters should trust me because they don't have a choice. Basically, you heard my spiel earlier about the microwaves, and that still holds true. But it's not like we're not doing anything good. So for transportation, right? For example, it's a very common problem in the Galactic Empire. We're implementing teleportation. The technology's up and coming, so thank you for someone who's clapping. If you could give me your name after the show, I'll put you on the do not microwave list. It's a very short list right now,
and it's safe.
It's safe.
The teleportation.
You're a doctor, you tell me.
Well, I've seen different kinds. Is what, and I don't know what goes on Zoran. So that's good.
Zoran. It's Zoran.
Zoran. Azora. This is.
It's like you're trying not to understand my culture.
No, it's not. Don't. Okay, all right.
That's just a taste.
That's okay. So, vote for Zoran, people. Vote for Zoran.
No, stop that. Do not vote for Zoran. This is my New York. How you doing, kids? I'm good. All right. Cuomo, no homos. Cuomo, no homos. How you doing?
You can't just come out and kiss people like that.
It's okay. I already got one nipple piercing. How you doing? How's your lady friend? She looks good too.
That's Andrew Cuomo.
How are you?
Yeah, go talk to your constituents and see if
How
you
are
can.
you?
Go. Hey.
Oh, wow, you're looking very beautiful. Can I give you a little kiss? Oh, Tracy Chapman, I don't know Earth references.
No more speed limits, all fast cars. You know what I'm saying? No car left behind, no more fire hydrants.
This is fucking bullshit.
You're fucking bullshit. You know what's bullshit? $100 nipple piercing. It's a $4.
Just be civil. Just be civil. Keep this a civil discourse.
I don't know what he's doing, but something's happening.
Gentlemen, please come join me on the stage. Please.
I'm all hot now. I'm all hot and bothered.
Come.
Usually so.
Cuomo.
That's my chair, sweetheart. Sorry. Cuomo, no homo.
I like to stand anyway, so.
Yeah, I stand tall. Vote for me.
So
we're gonna have a party in the what?
Cuomo, tell if people don't know who you are, please introduce yourself.
I can hold that.
You can hold my mic, yep. People don't know who I am. I'm Mario motherfucking Cuomo. And I don't take that shit from anybody. What we're gonna do, we're gonna extend the Holland tunnels. All the way to Holland. It's not that hard. We got money now. And we're also, what we're gonna do, I think, no more Forest Hill Stadium. Anybody from Queens here? I mean, that's just too loud for a neighborhood like this. I mean, even Flight of the Conchords, with the funny... They fucking wait. I couldn't go to sleep for 2 days. I got ringing in my ears.
I actually like them. I actually like Flight of the Conchords.
Me too. With the looking in the room, I can tell that you are the most... But I'm the most beautiful girl in the room, I don't care what you say. I'm the prettiest girl at the mayoral ball every fucking year. Look at my nails. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. We're sponsored by Cars for Kids this year. Cars for Kids and Aldo's Pizzeria. Aldo's too. What are you doing? You told me there's not going to be press here.
No.
I'm going to button up. This is a... What? Oh! You can't be doing that. I had an issue with TMZ. How do you say it? Thank you. TMZ, the music channel, right?
So it's
I love Tracy Chapman.
It's Mario Cuomo, you say?
Give me one reason to be here. What?
You're not Andrew Cuomo, Mario Cuomo. You're the other Cuomo.
Who am I?
I'm asking.
It's a big family.
You're not. Which Cuomo? There's a couple Cuomos.
Oh, it's a me, Mario. I get confused sometimes. I call this one Mario, this one Luigi, and this one Andrew.
I have a question for you.
What for me?
Is your identity a joke to you?
That's what I'm talking about too. Yes, it is a joke to me. That's why with me, identity theft is not an issue. The whole thing's a big fucking joke. Look at my nails.
You're looking at your own nails.
That's right.
Then why are you telling everybody else to look at them and not showing them?
Because I got my notes on my nails. But that's the problem with this city. Everyone's got notes. No notes.
Okay, gentlemen.
I don't have notes.
You know,
I don't have notes.
you know what? Here's a note for you. I'm gonna get you a surprise.
I've got a note for both of you.
Hey.
Oh.
Zorgo, was it?
That's what I'm talking about.
No, it's actually Zoran.
Shake my hand. Shake my hand, Zorgo.
Shake his fucking hand.
Ow! Ow! Why are you guys so mean?
I don't know. It's fun. And we're Italian.
Is he? He's Italian?
I wasn't aware of that.
You know, I thought about deporting you.
And then, you saw what I did with the sewers. I put all the junk from all the Hudson yards in the sewers. Every yard in Hudson. All the Hudson yards. Yard A, B, C.
New York is an absolute mess. And I don't think this man's gonna be the one to clean it up.
Not Zorro's.
Zorgo, I did like what you said about the microwaving your enemies.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, China's killing us in microwaves right now.
But I can...
We're gonna be putting a tariff of 5,000% on all microwaves.
That's too much.
Oh, it's far too much, Zorgo.
That's too much. That wouldn't ever work.
Excuse me, Zorgo. Leave it to the economist here in the room.
Oh, okay.
This guy with his fucking guitar.
Chapman.
It's kind of nice, actually.
Always end the press conference with a song. That's the rule of politics. You were a reality star. Now somehow you're the president of my fucking country. You got a nice belly. I believe it's the other wig I packed in my suitcase, but you bought your own wig. Now we use it cause it didn't bring any pillow. It's funny either way. Maybe next time we write something for...
I can put my enemies in the microwave.
Microwave.
Can you keep playing so I can have a verse?
Let's hear it for Zorgo, folks.
I was up here on stage. I was having fun with my friend Mario. I was having fun with my friend. And then this guy came on stage and then he ruined everything. He ignored my microwaves.
Frankly, Zorgo, that was shamefully bad.
One time,
Mario, I gotta say.
my nipple in the microwave. I didn't know what to say.
Gentlemen, let's let the people vote. Can we get a little bit of a vote going on right here? Let's see who we're gonna rank. We're gonna rank Mario Cuomo or not Zorgo. It's disrespectful what you do.
That's what I'm talking about, this guy.
It's not nice.
Let's give a round of applause for Mario Cuomo. Rank Mario Cuomo number 1.
Of course.
Come back to you. Rank number 1, Zoran.
I'm gonna fuck my guitar.
And you always could write in our beautiful president if you chose to.
be talking to you later, sir.
Okay.
That's my move.
Well, this was a beautiful gift that you all were able to meet today, and I think we moved the progress of our country forward, and I want to thank all of you individually for that.
I think this was exactly the meeting of the minds this country needed.
Yes, exactly, Mr. President. I'll have you on soon enough. We'll have our own conversation.
Fantastic.
Great.
Can I just say earnestly thank you for having me. It's really important for me to boost my signal wherever I can. And I don't really have a wide reach on Earth, so if you guys could tell your friends about me. I don't have a website yet, but it's coming soon. And just want to say thank you very much. And man, you look great. You look healthy, so thank you.
Yeah, you look good.
You all look good. Anything.
Zoroff, I think I gotta say, I think I had you pegged wrong when I first met you. You're an excellent conqueror and a humble human being.
Wow.
Frankly, I don't think you have what it takes to make it in politics, but...
Well, I was about to say you're not such a bad guy yourself, but now you're being mean again.
I want to show people I got balls. Pierce, nonetheless.
Don't take your balls out. Please.
Take your balls out, Cuomo. Go ahead.
Whatever it takes!
Let's let the audience decide. Do you want to see Cuomo's balls?
They definitely don't. They definitely don't. You think people want that?
Of course!
You want to see Zorro's balls?
Oh, fuck you!
Hey.
I mean, okay, but if you had to gun to your head, whose balls do you want to see more? I'm not gonna do it though.
Boo!
Why do you want us to take our balls out?
You have to give the people what they want. That's how you win in this country.
This is why you're losing at microwaves.
We are winning so bigly on microwaves you wouldn't even believe it. It just hasn't shown up in the stats yet.
I really don't like your vibe, man.
We have differences in this country, and that's what I facilitate, is that we're gonna get along on this stage.
Imagine if we were totalitarian, no differences.
It's a good point.
Could be pretty good.
It's a good point. Cuomo, take us out of here, Cuomo. We're at the end here, folks. Thank you so much for coming to the show. Radio Free Brooklyn. Tune in to Life Support. I do it Saturdays at 2 p.m. Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.